Hey everybody. Let me put my chats back up. Chats are back up. Okay, we are continuing our playthrough of Grim Dawn. Also want to kill Discord for doing what it's doing. There we go. Oh no, you stay there, buddy. Okay, this goes up. Then these go up. Okay, return to game. Okay, so what did we do last time? Hey, Paradox. Fell asleep the last stream, just woke up 20 minutes ago. Nice. Well, you missed the end of the game. Which, it's actually a really cool game, the one I was playing. But how are you feeling, dude? Dinner was Japanese. We went to this Japanese restaurant that's like a Japanese hibachi place. We didn't do the hibachi part. But I got a bento, she got a bento. Are you in my Discord, Paradox? Because I did post pictures in the Discord. Alright, do I have anything in my... No, I don't. Let's go. Haven't been on Discord in a long time. Ah, gotcha. Well, if you ever decide to go on there, there's a channel called Food Porn that contains all of the culinary adventures that myself and Frank has a big poster in there. A lot of stuff that food-wise ends up in that channel. Destroy the ethereal amalgamation. I think the next time I give Last Epoch a shot, I'm gonna play like this. Classic mouse click. I'm not gonna use WASD. I'm getting used to this, and it's kind of good. It's almost like it was made for this style of gameplay. Could I be having to go with this? Clear out Dermapteran stuff near Homestead. This is Withering Fields. We need to go to... over here. Conflagration over here is the other part. I'm assuming the infested farms are down here where I have to go. I guess I might have to go through this side. I think I have to go through here to get where I gotta go. Yeah. See about this. Yeah, I had to go this way. Okay. Fields, yep. Enemy hero killed. Hey. Combat medics. Mark. Nope, don't take them one-handeds. 3 egg clusters down. Four down. 5, 6. All right, what else we got? This is now home's other side of that piece. Okay. I think I collect fabric in the starting zone for the seamstress. What is next? Yummy. Right, nothing here. This is blocked off. I can't break this. It's weird. I have all this like godly power, but I can't knock down a silly little roadblock. Putting on that modifier that leeches life per hit is chef's kiss for what I'm doing right now. I think it only works for melee damage or physical. Thornsbury Farm. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, shaman. No, I think we gotta do soldier. Let's do... Gives me more health. There we go. I think doing it like that is nice. Also, I have this. 402. Now I could use these pauldrons. Mutated scales. Just these three. Plus 90 health, plus 25 constitution, plus 15 armor, health, and health. I should up my lightning output by a bunch, actually. A bunch. Dahlia's diary. Oh. Let's read her diary. We can't read her diary. That would be rude. Excerpt. Oliver doesn't want me to doesn't want me writing in here anymore. He says it fills my head with dreams when there's work to be done around the farm. So I've been writing at night when he's asleep. He cannot stop the muse that pulls the strings of my heart. The Weeping Oak by Dahlia Thornsbury. The limbs of a nearby tree tapped a steady rhythm against the bedroom window. Another storm was building up on the horizon, but Dahlia could not shake the feeling this would Not be just another shower. She sat up in her bed and took a quick glance at her husband, Oliver. He was still fast asleep. Not even a hurricane would stir that man from his slumber. Tyler got up, making sure not to shift the covers off her husband. She tiptoed towards the wardrobe and retrieved her gear, a well-worn suit of light leather armor and a trusty sword Stormheart. The blade sparkled with electricity as she removed it from its scabbard. The enchantment was still as strong as the day she had found it in the tomb north of Darkvale. Dahlia replaced the blade and hooked the scabbard into her belt. She took one last glance at Oliver before heading out the door. It was best he did not know about her nightly vigils. He would worry himself sick, and Dahlia could not stand to see him so obsessed over her safety. The wind whipped Dahlia's hair around her face as she stepped out of the front door. The rain was already starting to pick up. The ground was drenched with moisture, turning the path into mud. Dahlia tread carefully, planting every step on a stone or where the ground was still firm. At last, she arrived at the edge of the lone oak tree. A place she could be alone with her thoughts, but there was something off about the spot that night. A deep sense of dread immediately came over her. "I knew you'd come out to greet me, Dahlia, my dear," a ghastly voice spoke from behind the tree. Dahlia drew Stormheart, its sparkling surface turning the raindrops into mist. A dark figure showed itself and calmly walked towards her. She could not see the man's face, but she knew well who he was. "Come now. Is that any way to greet your brother?" The man spoke again. Dahlia did not say a word. Instead, she let her blade do the talking for her. The figure countered her blows with a blade of his own, a burning sword that left streaks of fire across the air with every swing. "I see you've been practicing," the man said with a grin forming on his lips. Thunder crackled in the sky, and lightning flared down from the heavens, briefly illuminating the scene. The light of the storm revealed the face of Dahlia's adversary. The grisly, heavily decayed face of her brother, Travis. Dahlia hissed through the clenched teeth. She drove in for another attack. Okay. Combat Medic's Mark. I don't think I'm going to use that, but we have it. We're in Thornsbury Farm. Oh, hi. Get all these guys out of here. Is this Thornsbury? What else do we have down here? Ooh, a shrine? So much of that stuff. Please guard up the fox. No. Devotion. I don't remember what we're putting this into. Defense, slow resistance. Why don't I have my pets out? Oh, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that guy. Pierce and cold, cunning, offensive, pierce cold. Vitality and chaos. Fire retaliation. All retaliation. Do we get this going? Give the offensive ability thing, okay. I have No idea what else is going on over here. Right. Why didn't that want to work for me? Thank you. Nothing up here. Nothing up here worth losing any health over. Where is Dahlia at? Return to Hourglass, to Douglas and Home. Why say Hourglass? Return to Douglas in Homestead. What's all over here? Hidden wealth. Oh, it's a secret quest. That's cool. There was a door there. Why did it let me go out? Adios, muchacho. No. Okay, so with this, more bonus. Here be written the last will and decree of the late Marthos Anthony Everbook II. To my daughter, dearest Lizzie, I leave the farmstead and its surrounding orchards. Let the land, which has blessed our family with harvest for generations, continue to provide for you and your children. Now to my bull-headed sons, Edric and Anthony, you have filled my remaining years with your endless bickering over whom would inherit my fortune. To you I leave nothing but these words. I had the farmstead bury the gold somewhere on Everbrook lands. You now have but two options. Move on with your miserable lives and start anew through backbreaking labor, just as your grandfather did before you, or squander your youth searching for that which you did not deserve. I trust you will make the right decision. Along the bottom, you can barely make out some scribbled notes in a different handwriting. In the hills up the road from Thornsbury, bring explosives. Okay. I can see smoke rising from the Everbrook estate. They're nearly here, whatever they are. I've barricaded the doors and windows as best I could. All that remains now is to wait for them to come to us. My wife insists we abandon the farm and head for homestead, but I'll be damned if I let some green-eyed freaks kick us off our land. Our family has not toiled on this farm for generations just to leave it to the first sign of trouble. Those cowards in Homestead can leave their crops to rot. When all this blows over, I'll still be here tending to the harvest, and they will look all the fools. Oh, there be a rift between them. So if I go north with some dynamite, I should be able to find them. Mutagenic Ichor. Ichor. We're going to go back to Homestead, because I feel like a bunch of quests resolve currently if I do that. After that, though. Oh, yeah. Bring out my pets. Oh, God. No, not doing that. Okay, let's go back to Homestead. But also, let's go back to Homestead this way. Homestead. Alright, we gotta go to Douglas. Any progress with the Dermapterans? Yeah. I'm relieved to hear that. And you have returned in one piece. Dermapterans should not be trifled with, especially in such numbers. I will speak to Captain Sommer about sending some guards out along with some of the farmers. We'll have that field cleaned up in no time. In the meantime, I was hoping you would hear me out on a far more grave task. Dermapteran hives are cyclical in nature. Every 7 years or so, they birth a new queen, which promptly proliferates their numbers and causes them to explode across the countryside. In the past, we would rally together and exterminate the queen while she was still young, but after the Grim Dawn, the Dermapterans were allowed to thrive, and their queen has molted into a massive creature that spawns new Dermapterans by the dozen every day. She has to be destroyed, otherwise the insects will eventually run out of food and attack us in force. The queen is always guarded by 2 of her grand viziers, so you will have to acquire their pheromone glands to even enter her chamber. We know that the royal hive is somewhere out there in the rotting croplands to the west of Homestead. After the way you handled this infestation, the infested fields, I'm confident in your abilities. Will you help us halt the Dermapteran reproductive cycle? I'll gladly pull together all of our iron bits if you can pull this off. Yeah, I got it, don't worry. Don't worry, I got it. Don't worry. Dingus is on, or Chungus is on the case. Dingus is my cousin. Thank you for clearing out our farm. It's the best news I've heard in weeks. Oh heavens, I hope you didn't read it. It's not proper to stick your nose in the lady's private scribblings. Thank you, I dropped it when we left the farm. Figured your map turns would have shredded. Your secret's safe with me. Nice. So, to continue Douglas's quest, we go west. To do the armaments, we go to the east. And then to get this, the hidden treasure, we go to the north. Oh yeah, I could have just gone out there into my little portal that I built. What's down here? There's a whole chunk I missed. Elmsworth Farm. Oh, hello. Just this stuff, okay. Bongo, 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 bongo. We gotta rip the pheromone gland out of some poor Dermapteran. Wear it as a hat, essentially. So I can go say hi to the queen. Seems a bit excessive, if you ask me. I'm glad you didn't. Oh, what's up here? Whole bunch of nothing. Maybe sell that. What the heck is going on down here, dude? Starting croplands. Hey, Belson, thank you very much. How you doing this evening? Alar's journal. Had the nightmare again. I'm in an old tomb, barely a candle to light the way. Off in the corner I see a pair of red glowing eyes. They come closer, closer, and then just before I can make out what it is, through the shadows the creature is gone. I try to run, but every way I go ends in rubble and stone. There's no escape. I turn around to see the eyes once more staring back at me. Oh. I hear laughter, a child's laughter. Then everything is fire. I try to scream, but nothing comes out. The eyes just stare ahead as I writhe in the flames. That is when I awake and drenched in sweat. It has been like this for 5 nights in a row. The nightmares are becoming more frequent, and I am not sure how much more of this I can stand. It may not be wise, but perhaps it is time we moved on from this wretched place. Alright, so who's down here that I can talk to about stuff? Peace be in your travels. And no one really has anything. Oh, Laura. Hello, traveler. We don't get many visitors here, not with the Dermapterans running wild. We try to stay out of sight. If anything gets too dangerous, anything dangerous gets too close, we put out the campfire and hide. That don't sound very nice. Why would they do such a thing? Got things to accomplish tonight, but want to pop it? No, no problem. No problem. Yeah. Good food, good company, good games. Can't complain. I think like once, maybe twice a year for breakfast, like me and the lady will go somewhere and I'll get like eggs Benedict. Today was one of those days. Eggs Benedict with salmon instead of ham on the English muffin. It was so delicious. Especially with the home fries, so that you just mop up all that extra hollandaise and the yolk. Yum. These scarecrows just come to life? Is that what the heck just happened there? Animating heckin' scarecrows now? Oh. You ever eat so much food though, you start to get tired like shortly after. I think that's what's happening now. Oh, it was done right. I would never attempt them on my own. Oh, when you could have regular food again? Chicken katsu. If you go to a Japanese place, get a bento box dinner with chicken katsu. Highly recommend. Something about katsu sauce that is just like so good. Not enough dynamite. At least they show up as detonation sites on my map. I really hope I get the parts to make dynamite, and I have to learn where to go to craft stuff. Wonderful bento boxes. Oh, miso soup is so good. I'm not really one for like the silky tofu that they put in there. Like one time I got tofu teriyaki, and it was silken tofu, and I just could not do it. It's a texture thing. But for some reason it works in miso soup because I guess they cube it up enough that I'm basically barely getting the mouthfeel of silken tofu. You rebuild the town in this game? Essentially you rescue people, transport them to your prison home. Yeah, you kind of rebuild the town. Like, you don't have to go and, like, build the actual town. You just teleport them to where your settlement is. And they are now citizens of your people. Nothing here. Minor building. It doesn't seem. Maybe like later on. It might be one of those things like, hey, this is what's coming soon videos. Oh, stuff you buy. Like, with real world money or with just like in-game currency? Okay. I'm just talking about eating too much food when you get tired. Cunning for that. Chains of Oleron. In-game currency, okay. That's cool then, if you could only do it with in-game currency. Oh yeah, Japanese food. You ever burp something? You ever burp after eating something and it tastes nothing like the food you just ate? And sometimes when that happens, if it happens, like there's a specific food, if it starts to burp and taste like that, you know you're in trouble. I think the big problem I have with PoE 2 is that after, like, when I played it, after playing Diablo, right? Diablo is a very fast and loose ARPG. PoE 2 is a definite change from that. It's a slower based, slower paced ARPG. And I like that. And then I started playing some other ARPGs, which are also slower, but also better at not being, making you feel so goddamn weak. I also think it's the fact that you have to play through the campaign twice to get to the end game is what kind of deterred me, because it's like, oh, So if I want to play seasonal content, right? I have to make a character. I have to beat the game with them. I have to beat the game with them again to just unlock the maps portion, which is the actual end game. And then I gotta beat that maps end game over and over. So I have to beat the game like 2.5 times. No, I'm saying what they should do is take out having to run through the world on cruel again to unlock maps. That's just annoying as shit to me. If I want to play through the game again, I'll play through the game again, but being forced to play it again. It's kind of a weird move, man. I mean, there are some things it does better than any ARPG that I've played. But, like, at the same time...
That skill's not ready.
They could take some notes, I guess. Like, Slormancer. The way Slormancer handles armor upgrades, I love that the most in any ARPG I've ever dealt with. Their crafting system. Now you play through the storyline only once. Oh, I thought you meant like playing the actual maps. Like, because that's the other thing too. Your end game is called maps. I thought that's what you're talking about. Not having to do like certain things with them over and over again. Last Epoch is going hot and heavy with their new season. I might roll a new character for that and just have a blast with it. I am enjoying my Thor roleplay here, though. Oh yeah, well, in that way it makes sense. Like, it's just a weird way to go about it. I didn't really get to it. I collected some, like, map things, but I didn't get a chance to, like, indulge because, I don't know, the game just... It hard bricked my machine for a little bit. Hard crashed. I shouldn't say brick. It hard crashed my machine. And then I was just kind of over it by the time I got to play it again. I think from what I saw, the blacksmith seems like a pretty cool idea. No. Get the food ration and move on. Okay. That's the thing, like, I appreciate them listening to the fan base and everything, but also at the same time, it's like, why am I going to bother playing through the game now when it could very well change in its entirety? In a couple of months when the next big content patch comes out. Not a fan of that. I think I just like the idea of, like, if you could play the game offline, not having to rely on a server, and just do everything solo self-found forever, I'd be so happy. No, I know, and I like that I played it, but at the same time, I wish that I waited. Because I have PoE 1. Everybody has PoE 1. It's free to play. So like I could just play that if I really wanted to play something in the PoE universe of games. I could have just played that. Ding ding. Someone's at the door. It's me, a level 34 now. Shaman time. More health reduces poison and bleeding. Slow resistance plus offensive ability. Yeah, let's go for that. I don't really do that much. Let's go. Straight sensor, what? Oh, it highlights loot that you drop that you can... Oh. Part of my filter. Devotion level 9 of 20. Hey. You sounded weird. I didn't like that. Valheim's new update, though, looks pretty cool. I've seen some streams of people playing it on the public test branch. The adrenaline system? Perfect. But the game needed a shot in the arm.
Can't do that yet.
The new animals. The trinkets. Probably play PoE once the patch is on the 29th. Oh yeah, the hill combat's fixed. Perfect blocks don't consume stamina. Perfect dodges actually reward you stamina. So like, combat was a pretty terrible aspect at times. Like, felt like just stuff should have worked differently, and they've done it. They've done it. Too much food, man. Too much food and root beer. Alright, let's get in here and not.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we can't just stand there and do that. Whatever that is there. Yep, you could build dummies now and combat train. There's new bear armor and weapons. There's new vial, whatever that thing was, weapons and armor and stuff. No way to go through there. Okay, go down here. I need food rations soon. Boom, 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 boom. There's my food. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do my fresh start when 1.0 comes out. Elemental, burn, frost, electrocute. I'll take it. Can't quite do it yet. Actually, same thing with rerolled. Cool. Yep. That's how it be sometimes. Oh, the prawn suit, you can't get the prawn suit until you go inside the Aurora. Like, you have to find the way into that giant ship to avoid being radioactively attacked. Bring a lot of here's the advice that was given to me. When you finally decide to go to the Aurora, do not bring as many things with you. Like, clear your inventory, bring some decent amount of water, some food. You'll find stuff in there, but instead of having to make like, ooh, Royal Hive, instead of running back and forth a million times over, just make sure you have that stuff. Empty inventory. Don't take things you're not going to use, so you can scavenge as much as possible. Don't do that. Because if your mini gets destroyed, you lose everything. Oof! Oh god, I got trapped. Oh jeez. Yep, heat resistant. I think there's a second layer of that, or a second level of suit. Croplands. So that's why I have to go and get that Vizvazier's stuff. All the way over here. I think it was like in here I died. I just wasn't paying attention very much. I'm also like drowsy. I'm like food comaed right now. When's the best time to play an ARPG? Right when you eat so much food that it hurts to breathe. Well, it's not even that. Like, if you're not paying attention to the damage being done on your ship from like plowing through schools of fish or whatever, like you don't get a like Valheim, your cart breaks down, you get to everything gets put in like little boxes. doesn't happen. They just disappear forever. Where was that oil cave now? No, none of that stuff. What's this over here? How do I get in there? There we go. I think once you get all the parts, then you're able to build your big sub. I think. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where was it that I just died? It was over here. There it is, in here. Cave entrance. Hey, Frank, thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate you being here. It's like a freaking truck. Got the savage gland that goes in the other bag. Blueprint relic savage. Oh, learned it. Where's my stuff? Thank you. Did you get a water filter? Yeah. Water filters, and once you figure out nuclear power, dude. Nuclear power is so good. But you need the prawn for that. You need the crawdad. Do not move. You just need a second base. This is the kind of game where you have multiple bases. I would suggest when you're able to, the avatar tree was the fantastic place to set up a base. Oh god. Tastes like White Castle. Doom Saw of Gluttony. That just sounds cool. The big mooing Leviathan Shar? Big mooing Leviathan. Where are the mooing fish? I don't think I know what you're talking about. Reefbacks. Oh, those guys. Why not? Those guys are harmless. Just absolutely nuked me from downtown.
I can't do that yet.
Everything requires me to level up one more time. I don't like the sound, okay. I think no matter where you go, you're gonna run into some weird kind of sound. Oh, there's the queen. Here. For the acid to die down. Not today, Queen. Oh, two-phase boss. This is nonsense throwing fire rocks at me. Ooh. Bolt skull. Two-handed elemental frostburn alert. Oh, let's see that guy out. Sound design of that game was very good. Yeah, it was very good. Hey, Nerdy, how you doing, bud? Birthday stream part 2 is doing well. We actually played through an entire game on the earlier stream. This bed we made was really well done game. I suggest it if you like damage to ethereals and to cathotics. Alright, we lose a little bit. Yeah, that one. It has a lot of replayability too, because I can play through that as with making different choices, seeing how things change. Lightning damage, 10% physical converted to lightning. Cracked lodestone, I think is what we're gonna put on this one. Yeah. Yeah, I've never played a Telltale game, and if that's what they're like, nice. Alright, so we culled the swarm. Not leaving just yet. Shortcut to hive entrance. Oh, nice. Right now I hear the missus downstairs. She's on a rocket ship, so to speak. I just hear her singing the Pokemon theme song. I don't know why. Mutagenic Ichor. Hidden wealth. Okay, so I found hidden wealth. Lightning damage increases dramatically. Chilled gold band of destruction. That's all that's over there. Over here. What's over here now? Is this just another way into that area? I think so. I love the lightning. It's so good. And I love that it's just... I did it myself. Alright. So I think everything's done over here. So this is where we have to do for the law of the hidden wealth. That means I have to go in. I have to... Alright, let's go into here. Into... Homestead. I have to go into the mine and get more dynamite. Douglas is over here. This is the main quest. Have you dealt with the Dermapteran Queen? Yeah. That is the best news I've heard for weeks. I'll have to speak to Captain Sommer about getting a proper kitchen set up. Your continued support is ensuring that Homestead will produce enough food for all. You've done much to help us get our fields back in order, but I can't spare anything until my people have had more time to grow a fresh crop. If you continue to help us out, then that will free up the hands I need to tend to the harvest. Clearing out the beasts roaming the land will also... Oh, clearing out the beasts roaming the land will also ensure... Okay, that we can work in peace. Well, that's it for Douglas, huh? Alright, so that's it for there. I need to get myself some dynamite. Where's the mines? Staunton Mine. I think is where I was before, and I got a bunch of dynamite. Staunton Mine entrance. Like how it shows you with the coloring of the map, like, yeah, you know where this is, but you haven't been here this playthrough. That's a nice little touch. I required mine stuff, like dynamite, so I can break things down. You have more dynamite for me? I certainly hope so. Or else this trip was for naught. I think this was the mine I went down to get dynamite. Yep, there it is. Early access? I don't think that's the way Sean does stuff. That's the reason why I don't think we've heard anything. Sean, I think, just says, like, okay, it's live now. Here you go. What's all this stuff? Shields. I got some dynamite. I have 3 now. That's right. Offhand. No, we sell that. We sell that. We sell this. We sell all this stuff. Dynamite. I could use some more, sir. Some more dynamite, some more boom sticks, please. Nerdy Gaming Dad, thank you for the 4-month resub, dude. Appreciate it. We're doing good with stuff today. Mostly because it's a birthday stream, I think. Otherwise, thank you for doing the things. Enra earlier with the super chat. Delta Creator with the super chat. Enra with a membership on YouTube. Nerdy resubbing. Appreciate it. Mine entrance. This wasn't even the entrance to the mine itself. Oh, there we go. Arcovian Foothills. Okay. Oh, there was another way in here. Much easier. That would have been so much better to go. Alright. So now we take the portal to our little town portal. Out of here. Our little portable portal. This area is going to give 0 XP because we cannot. We're too high up. I go all the way. It's weird you have to go all the way down there for dynamite. Clear it. Let's get this quest complete. Find the buried treasure in the... Whoa. Nice. Alright, so that's all this stuff. And let's go back to... Cleared everything out this way. Go back to Homestead. Now we're going to go to Conflagration. Which is up in this way. Connect this way. This is still Withering Fields. No, we have to go through the same way that we got to the other spot. Also, let's sell off some... That's a smuggler. We want to sell off some stuff that we're never going to use. Like... this. One-handed, awful. Offhand. I mean... plus 12% to all damage for pets. This is more... See, this thing here is offensive, like... Oh, because I took that off, I can sell that. Elemental, frost, electrocute. We want to keep this. No. Okay. Sell that guy. I think sell this. Physique cunning, yeah, sell that. Sell that. Sell this. Gotta get level 35, I can wear that. This puts up a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Now we have to go out the front door, the side door over here. Then hang a right. Rob Holloway, thank you for bringing us here. I admit it was resolved to die in that ditch when you found us. Okay, now you're a farmer. Wait, what? Oh, that's it for here? How is one supposed to go to the conflagration part? If this is all being, like, blocked off by level design. Huh. Go through this. Where are we going down here? Hey. The ethereal threat to the west still looms. So I gotta go and destroy this guy. Their ethereal sweat to threat to here. Is that this? Or is that here? Because I don't know what I have left to do here. Let me check something. Well, there goes my quick run back there. Okay, cool beans. Okay. Nope, L is the wrong. What the hell is the button? There it is, H. The ethereal farm. You are to cross the infested farms and rotten crosslands to the west of Homestead to the gruesome harvest. Okay. So go to the rotting croplands, go to the gruesome harvest and kill the thing up there, I guess, huh? That is what it is. Okay. I don't know if I can get in there, though, bro. Bro? Through the rotting croplands. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, dude. I'm assuming it's that piece up there, because that's the only thing I was trying to do before and I couldn't. Yeah, the gruesome harvest. Now we're in this spot, the right spot. That's the only place I haven't gone to. That makes sense. But trying to break through that gate was like killing me. Through this. I done been here already. I'll just walk through, cool. That seems like the big bad, huh? This is bullshit. Almost there. Got him. Amalgamation. Rogue jelly essence. Let's stand somewhere safe and I can read. Consensus is achieved. The sanctum of the Homestead is to fall within the fortnight, with the Herald making its steady approach from the north, nothing but conflagration in its wake. It falls upon me to render a force capable of assaulting the human stronghold from the west. The reanimators are tirelessly working within the cages, pouring the gift of the Aether into the humans and the trolls we had gathered for the purpose. But the real work will be conducted within the barn. It's true that the humans have proven to be difficult hosts. The mind struggles against a greater power it cannot possibly fathom. But the flesh, it's malleable, easily tainted. I look upon the corpses filling the barn with the stench of decay, not as a sign of how fragile life is, but as a canvas. Canvas upon which we will paint the future of Cairn. Theoden Marcel, Shaper of Flesh. Dude, the writing for this game is fantastic. Cool, I don't die here. Thank you. It stinks in here. We should get some of that Febreze, you know? Let's get out of here. Oh, let's get out of here now. Boom. Turn to captain in the homestead. So now that this thing is dead, they'll open up the gates so I can go into the conflagration. Yeah, I just keep reading the same chat over and over there. I say, when it comes to light no fire, it's just gonna be ready.
There was much commotion reported in the area around the gruesome harvest. I see your reputation is well earned.
Boom, level 35.
Service to the Emperor. With the ethereal threat crippled, we can now turn our attention to the cult of Cthulhu. My scouts have reported back from the lands to the north. The situation is far worse than I ever imagined. The cult of Cthulhu is on our doorstep and in great numbers. Worse still, they've been capturing farmers, travelers, even my own soldiers, and using them for their blood rituals. We cannot risk the cult bolstering their forces with chthonic beings. I need you to venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north and search their camps. Rescue any survivors before the cultists can use them as sacrifices.
Sure. You got it, lady. That's the other dude. I need this guy. Well, now that I'm level 35, I should be able to wear these now. More armor. Less offensive ability, less damage per second. Yep, just drop games and updates. Do I not have any more of that parchment on it? Unholy inscription. Where did I find those? Oh, here we go. Actually helped out a bunch. Plus offensive, plus vitality, plus... Okay, so that definitely helped out a whole bunch. I just gotta put points into spirit. Yeah, that's fine. Plus offensive ability, plus defensive ability, health regen. No, I'm gonna keep what I have there. Let's sell this off. Olgrim has requested your presence. Please see him immediately. Where is the son of a gun? Where is the Olgrim? Scoutmaster Lysel. You're going to attack the cultist camps. Ballsy move, but whatever. After what you did to that ethereal abomination, I suppose you're capable of anything. Since you're already planning to stick your neck out for us, I was wondering if you could do the Legion a small service. What do you need? At Captain Summers' command, I have been sending out scouting parties to the north in order to study the cultist operations there. They have a strong presence in the Blood Grove and have been bringing powerful chthonic monstrosities into the world. Needless to say, it's a dangerous work. Many of my men have not returned. When a soldier falls in battle, we can't recover the body. We make sure to at least bring back their insignia so that they can receive a humble send-off to whatever hell awaits us all. My scouts deserve more, but right now I can't even give them that. We've lost too many men out there as it is. I can't spare any more hell. I can't spare anyone else to recover those insignias. Will you pay the men this last? Yes. Okay. Now where the hell is this other dude? Excuse me, citizen, but I was wondering if you could help me out with something. Homestead is running low on building supplies. We've already salvaged the barn roof to reinforce the walls, but there's only so much we can do with sheets of metal. One of the buildings here would be a perfect place to let our men catch some sleep, but it's completely run down. You're gonna need lumber, and I know just the place to get it. Problem is, nearest lumber is over with chthonic spawn. I've insisted to the captain that our men need a place to rest properly, but she feels the casualties would be too great retaking the mill. You are not under her command. You can do as you choose. Please head out to the Blood Grove to the north and secure Driver's Mill. After your heroics, the gruesome harvest, a few chthonic runs should be a cakewalk. Okay. Where's this Olgrim dude at, man? Where's Speak to Olgrim at Homestead. I don't remember where he was. Yo, he was top level in the back somewhere. Where the heck are you, Olgrim? There he is up there. There you are, you silly
Just
little...
the person I'm looking for. The others may disagree with me on this, but there's something I need you. There are 2 other groups of survivors in the region that we are aware of, but Somer and Creed do not consider them to be of strategic value. Frankly, I disagree. They may consist largely of fanatics, but fanatics aimed in the right direction can be a powerful force. I've asked representatives from both the Order of Death's Vigil and Kaiman's Chosen to visit here and speak to us. There is some obvious animosity between the 2, but perhaps we can leverage that against them. I would like you to be our representative. Speak to both of them. Learn all that you can and decide which
Why
of the 2
don't you
groups
do
will
this?
prove to
Question
be of
mark?
superior strategic value. I just don't see them working together, I'm afraid. As much as I'd love to play politics again, Creed demands my attention at the war table. Setting their fanatical beliefs aside, both groups have valuable resources at their disposal. Kaiman's Chosen may be religious zealots, but they are surprisingly well trained and should make formidable allies in battle. The Order of Death's Vigil, their powers over death send chills down my spine. But they are powerful mages and used to facing the world's terrors. I won't lie to you. It's not an easy decision.
Okay, I'll do it. Not an easy decision. I got it, don't worry.
The one you call Olgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you.
I have come to represent Kaiman's Chosen, as the one you call Olgrim has requested.
Alright, I think we're going to leave it there, because I'm getting tired, and I need to go to sleep. It's been a long... I think I've been up... I don't think I had any nights... I didn't have any sleep last night, I'm just remembering. I woke up at like 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm exhausted, so I'm going to call it here. Yeah, we accomplished our goal. We got to Homestead. We defeated the... what are they called? Dermapterans. We progressed the main quest. I think we're on the last part of this area because we took care of the ethereals. We took care of the bug creatures. Now we're going after the Chthonians because I think there was the major cults were the Etherians and the Chthonians. And I think we just conquered the Etherians, at least for Homestead. Now we're going to go after the Chthonians, which we've only dabbled with in the beginning area. But yeah, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And we got to level 35 tonight. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hanging out with me on my birthday for both streams. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll be back on Monday playing, I believe, Valheim with Enra, unless otherwise noted. We'll jump back into this. Yeah, appreciate you all for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're on YouTube, subscribe button if you haven't already subbed to the channel, ring the notification bell. You get alerted when I post more content here on YouTube and when I go live on stream. But that's it for tonight. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.